hotel a few weeks ago, and I came down to the lobby, and the person at the front desk said, you work for Answers.com? You're Answers.com? I just asked the question on Answers.com. You know, am I going to get a answer pretty quickly? When am I going to get it? You know, and I said, well, why don't you just email me the question, and I'll feature it for you, and we'll see if we can get a quicker answer for you. So I featured it, and 3 minutes later, it got an answer, and it was a pretty good answer. I mean, it was a short answer, it was a one-sentence answer, but it was good, and she's actually in school, she was in college, and she was looking for what are the 3 disadvantages of having a low credit score, and they gave her 3 short answers in a good sentence, in one sentence, and she used it for her schoolwork. I mean, she went from there and expanded upon those 3, but it was a great starting point for her. And I came in the next day, I was walking through the lobby, and she said, wait, come back, look at this. Thank you so much, you got me a great answer. I needed that, and it was perfect. Thank you. I like it. That was just awesome.
Hello people, I'm Jody and I'm a Wikiholic. And never. I stumbled on Wiki Answers while I was trying to find an obscure point for a religious discussion that I was doing on that other site. And I got fascinated with the whole idea. And in the process I found out that the evil sense of humor I have is peculiarly suited to this site. And an offhand answer that I gave, who discovered wool? And the offhand answer was the Cole, who figured out that a sheepskin was better than skin. And in the process of writing that one and looking in the forum, I discovered the Yegged Man. And thus Yeggs with Flowers was born, as was Improbable History and the series of Gronk and Og. So thank you, Wiki Answers, for giving me pleasure, a distraction, and a great deal of fun in the process.
I really can't remember when I came to Wiki. I'm sorry, I just have no idea. But I'm sure that it was my entire hatred of stupidity. And that revolves around the fact that I learned, and I expressed this morning at breakfast, that 11% of people polled think that the sun goes around the earth.
Today.
I have problems with this. Ptolemy told me this was wrong. That was a long time ago. But no, I really enjoy answering questions on Wikipedia because there's so many just stupid questions out there, and I'd like to get them all resolved, but that's not going to be possible. But I picked science, and I'll tell you, there's some people who have no idea what the electromagnetic spectrum is. Anyway.
I think we played vocal music.
There you go. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did have a response to one of my electromagnetic questions. The guy said, "Thank you for that answer on infrared waves," and I'm like, "Which one is that?" But it's great, and by teaching you'll be taught. And every one of you, and I know sometimes I see a question and say, "What is that?" And I go look it up, find out, and then I'll answer the question. So I've learned a lot about things I thought, no, this is totally obscene, or this is weird. What is this thing? And then I'll go find out. So that but I just Google it. I don't ask Wiki. I just but it's helped my spelling, that's for sure. And that's one of the things I encourage the Wiki people to do is have a spell check on the questioners, because I can't get through. They just if you change an O to an I or something like that in a word, it don't make a lot of sense. So that's why I like, and if I do see a misspelled word, I'll put it in my sentence and say, correctly spell it. But I'd like to have some way of highlighting that and letting them know that that's why I did that, because they couldn't spell Jupiter right, so. But anyway, that's, I do enjoy doing this. I really enjoy coming out here. This was fantastic. When I got the congratulations, I thought it was somebody from another country trying to get my wallet, you know, one of my account numbers or something. But it turned out to be real, and I emailed them back. Yeah, sure, fun, okay. So took a couple of days off from work and came out here. It's just been fantastic. I thought it'd be a little warmer in Atlanta, but
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Okay, now you're in trouble. You may never get the mic out of my hand. I'm Aggie 80. I've been here since way back when. Chris brought me on as the supervisor. I asked a question out on Google and it brought me to the site. And I'm looking around this place called Fact Farm and I thought the cow was kind of cute. And the biggest thing I liked about it was the fact that it had people that were actually doing things with the questions. They were getting rid of the garbage and the swear words. It wasn't like that Yahoo Answers place where anything could be posted and it stood out there. And you could collaborate. So more than one person could do something together. You get some good answers that way. That was really cool. And they listened to my suggestions. Whoa, what a concept. These people really wanted my input and they paid attention to it. And that meant a lot, seeing, you know, new categories come up and being asked to be a supervisor of the categories, building the descriptions and all the rest of it. I really like this concept. I'm being included as part of the group. It was a community and I really enjoyed that about that part. And it slowly evolved and grew, and you know, the cow went away, and you know, changes happened, but the core group was always there. I mean, you know, all I hit the B and the R, and Brave 3 comes up in my email. You know, I hit CR, and there's Crystal. You know, it doesn't even have to think about it. It knows who I'm writing to because I communicate with these people so often. And learning about you guys on a regular basis, from your bio pages, from interactions and messages and private emails, the phone calls we've had, the chats we've had. It's just so awesome to be able to stand here and see all of you people sitting here and be able to relate you to the interactions we've had. Words can't describe how exciting it is to be here. You know, when I lost my job last year, or earlier this year, you know, you were my family. You were a support mechanism that was out there that didn't change the way everything else changed. There was a part of my life that carried on as it had been for several years, and that was a good place for me. I really appreciated having that anchor there, that anchor foundation there that didn't go anywhere. And of course, I love the answer-thons.